The ride is happening on June 21st and 22nd. That's the Saturday and the Sunday of 2008. And our goal, well, my personal goal is to raise $2,500. That is the minimum amount that we need to raise in order to participate in the ride. So being my first time, I set it at the $2,500 mark. And more, if I can get more, we're going to raise. Well, the money raised from the ride will be going towards Princess Margaret Hospital and the programs that Princess Margaret funds. Those programs include research towards cancer and cancer treatments, compassionate care. Money also goes towards the research of certain types of cancers, such as prostate cancer, lung cancer, colon cancer, stem cell research. From the time I signed up, which was in September, that was the first time I actually rode a bike since I was 12 years old, so it was quite challenging for me in the beginning. Basically, my training schedule from September up until November, in the cold months, I was cycling daily. Every morning I would go out before work and cycle for a half hour, and then increased it up to an hour a morning every day. So I was able to get myself to the point of actually starting only being able to cycle about 7 kilometers in a half-hour period, up to now being able within 1 hour cycling 25 kilometers. So it's a huge accomplishment for me.
Michelle approached me about the Ride to Conquer Cancer, and she had never rode a bike before. I encouraged her to come to try to spin classes because I know group cycle classes are very good as far as resistance training. They simulate a road race, and with the 2-day event and building up her endurance, the resistance training tied to these cycle classes, it's just like riding a road race. Even after just a short period of time, her endurance increased, which led to riding her bike outside. Over the years, I've had people come into my classes, actually cyclists. They would ride their bikes in the summer, and then in the off season, they would take group cycle classes to keep them basically on the bike, so there's no down period. Then the spring comes, they would go back out on their bikes. The Ride to Conquer Cancer is a great event, and there's going to be a lot of people involved in it, so I'm behind her 100%.
My motivation, basically, in July, my father was diagnosed with colorectal cancer. At that point, for myself, I wanted to do something that helped and went towards all forms of cancer. 3 years ago, my niece, my goddaughter, was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and which was a real difficult time for all of us to go through. Now that motivation changed drastically in November when my mom passed away due to lung cancer that went undiagnosed. During my father's treatments, my mother, went through, going with him to everything, and developed a cough and became quite ill very fast. And in November, we found out just while she was on life support that she was diagnosed with actual stage 4 lung cancer and passed away.